The M10 is beyond broken, and I know someone out there is going to be like, it's not the M10, it's the Expedite 12. It's the M10, and seeing as I come from the old days of Call of Duty where the developers didn't mind writing blank checks to use weapon names, I'll be addressing this as the M10, which is a borderline day ruiner due to the fact it's a semi-automatic shotgun that has great range, a good fire rate, and a list of attachments that help this gun put the over in overpowered. The M10 has been a thing since Call of Duty 4, except in Call of Duty 4 it had a mag size of 4 rounds, versus MW2 which has a mag size of 7 rounds.
What? It's just an ordinary crabby... Oh my goodness!
That means the M10 got the biggest glow up in Call of Duty history, going from mid to shotgun supreme, because more ammo means more, unalives, and more unalives means more XP, and more XP, well, you kind of get the point. Personally, I feel like the M10 is best used with attachments like a laser and a red dot. Adding anything else seems to just bog down the weapon, taking all the power and movement out of it. Kind of like adding McDonald's to a running back's diet. Shout out Cheeseburger Eddie. Yes, it took like 16 years since that game came out to do anything. We've seen multiple semi-auto shotguns that you could call better, but 2022's Modern Warfare 2 has one semi-auto shotgun that reigns supreme over every other shotgun in the game. And that's a KV Broadside. Wait, what? That's right. It's the KV Broadside that is the most overpowered semi-automatic shotgun in the game. The KV Broadside is the 7th iteration of the BUSHBERRY, which was a semi-auto shotgun that combined with the advanced movement system was a menace on the battlefield. But remove the advanced movement system, create a skill gap, add the franchise's smallest map, and an endless amount of attachments at the player's disposal, and you have one of, if not the best shotguns in the entire game. And I don't just have one or two, but 3 recommended attachments that once equipped, turns you into Terry Crews from the Expendables movie. The attachments being the 25 round shell drum, because the more rounds the better, the Schlager ULO 66 laser for increased hipfire accuracy, and the range 12 barrel because you know nothing says overpowered than a shotgun that can reach across the map. And to the people that might end up in the comment section saying, well, Bush, don't forget about the incendiary rounds, to that I say why? Why waste the slot for something that only gives you a slight damage boost? Yes, you gain the ability to set your opponents on fire and possibly get a post-mortem kill, but I feel that instead of literally flaming your opponents with a shotgun that takes literally no skill to use, why not instead flame your opponents through some pre- and post-game trash talk? Call me old-fashioned and nostalgic, but that's what we used to do back in my day. Once all the attachments are added, each one of these attachments combined together makes this a one-shot, one-kill machine on shipment. Any other map in the game is no bueno. That means no good in Spanish. See, you get way more out of these videos than just dumb memes. So next time one of your parents tells you that one of my videos is rotting your brain, they're right, but at least you can say that you learned something. Okay, moving on. While on the topic of mind-numbing, I think the developers need to add a bundle to the store where the broadside literally has an engraving on it saying, no skill required. Because with the broadside, you can literally shut your brain off, hop in a shipment 24/7 lobby, and just go to work. Dinking and dunking literally everyone else in your lobby to the point where everyone will see what you're doing and join in, which creates chaos in matches, and chaos creates fun. Except when chaos involves flashbangs.
God damn it.
And with the attachments that make the broadside so sluggish to use, make sure you're naming your custom class something like
Extra thick!
But even with attachments that tank the broadside's movement like one of the NFL's poverty teams tank for quarterbacks, you're still able to get great damage, tons of ammo, and elite level range, though when we're talking about elite level range, nothing compares to the elite supreme level of the Lockwood. The Lockwood is a 2-round shotgun that combined with a suppressor with damage velocity and damage range boosters is by far the most lethal shotgun in the entire game. Is it better than its Modern Warfare 2019 counterpart? No. But it's good enough that when you do get a long shot kill, your immediate reaction is like, damn! And that even includes shipment. Yes, a long shot on shipment is the equivalent of Clayton Kershaw getting a no-hitter against a Little League baseball team. A long shot's a long shot, man. Who am I to judge how you get it? Your downside with the Lockwood is definitely the 2 rounds. It can definitely put you at a massive disadvantage in gunfights when everyone else around you has a more maximized mag size. But if mag size is an issue for you, but you want to keep that range of the Lockwood, let me introduce you to the Bryson 800, a pump-action shotgun reminiscent of the W1200 from Call of Duty 4. It's not nearly as good as a semi-auto shotgun, but it won't really matter as long as you're able to find a way to increase the fire rate, sprint to fire speed, and make it a semi-auto. But if you can't do any of that, well, big plus is that the Bryson 800 has an 8-round mag and can compete with the Lockwood with its range. I feel like most of the barrel attachments just make the gun suck, so I don't really recommend using any of those. What I do recommend is equip a laser sight for enhanced hipfire abilities. The Bryson 800 sort of reminds me of the 870 from Black Ops 2. Decent range when ADS, but when you are just doing a random hipfire, dear Lord, have mercy on the soul of the person who just happens to be on the business end of that. But if you're looking at punishing yourself by using arguably one of the worst shotguns known to mankind, try the Bryson 890, a pump-action shotgun that looks like one of those Crossman airsoft guns that you'd find at your local Dick's Sporting Goods. The 890, no matter what you do, could look like a punch from Mike Tyson, but will actually hit like a little tic-tac you threw at your friend in social studies class. All of this is only obtainable on shipment, by the way, which I was able to max out nearly every single one of these shotguns during the last XP weekend, where I learned it was possible to get a draw in Domination.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Never thought that was ever possible, but with Modern Warfare 2022, anything seems to be possible, except the developers listening to the community, good content, a skill gap, blah 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 blah, you get it. So if you're looking at possibly ranking up your shotguns to get that precious gold camo or any of those other camos, then hop on shipment 24/7 for the fastest rank ups of your life. Where am I? Also make sure your choice of operators is on par with your weapon, that way it doesn't look weird. So at least in this case, I decided to choose Choi, I believe I said that name right, or butchered it, because he's extra beefy, and Connor because he's, well, Irish. Listen, I never said my basis for judging things was A1. Is that something the kids still say? Whatever, who cares? Anyways, that's it for Modern Warfare 2 shotguns. They're all really broken, except for like the 890, which is absolute garbage. Just throw that in the trash can once you're pretty much done with it. But I want to know what you think. Are the shotguns in Modern Warfare 2 overpowered? And also, which shotgun in the history of Call of Duty was the most overpowered? With that, let me know in the comment section below what you think. If you enjoyed the video, great, leave a like. And if you didn't, well, eat Arby's because it ain't gonna get much better. And thanks for watching until next time, where we talk about XDefiant and how it just ruined the Call of Duty franchise. Unless that video already came out. I don't know what my schedule is anymore. Well, bye.
That's what I'm talking about, Shadows! You know I love that shit!